Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for joining me. And today I'm going to take a couple of my vehicles out. This is my 2002 Ford F-150 HD, and this is my 2009 Ford GT500. Both are sporting 5.4 liter V8s with a supercharger on top. And I thought maybe you guys might enjoy a little POV ride-along video. So we're actually going to start with this one. Do a quick walk around for those of you who haven't seen this truck. Thank you, big truck, for going by and making a lot of noise. Sure appreciate that. As I said, this is a 2002. Just bought it not that long ago. Has 82,000 original miles. Another big truck. We're on a roll today, people. This truck is bone stock, with the exception I just upgraded the sound system. Other than that, it is completely bone stock. I am the second owner on it. Super clean truck inside and out. It does have Borla exhaust, so I guess it's not completely stock, but you get the picture. But inside and out, super clean, super nice driver. And you guys can see that there. Hopefully it's the camera showing up. I always worry about the camera angles. Okay, let's do a cold start on this beast. Nice and mellow, comfy. Now everything works in this truck. As I said, I did upgrade the sound system, which I'm going to have to turn down here in a second because it's going to pick up my phone. Actually, you know what? I'll just disconnect my phone and it won't pick it up. There, problem solved. Other than notifications, we're good. So yeah, super clean truck, very nice driving truck. All the bells and whistles you could get back in 2002. So go for a little drive. Now for those of you that are new to the channel, maybe just wandered across this video, I do have a 2002 Ford Lightning, and I thought it might be a good opportunity to talk about the driving differences between the two. Really, that's night and day. This truck is much more comfortable. This truck is just much more leisurely, a few more bells and whistles. You know, the Lightning, obviously it's 600 pounds lighter. It does have a little bit more of an aggressive gear in the rear end. I think there's like a 410, where this is a 373. And they did come from the factory with a little bit more horsepower. Now these trucks were rated with 340 horsepower from the factory. The Lightning was rated at 360. We all know, based on dynos, that those numbers were greatly underrated by Ford. This truck, I think dyno's right around 320, 330 at the rear wheel, and the Lightning was somewhere around 340, 350, somewhere in that area stock. So they were definitely underrated. Now that being said, the Lightning is a stiffer ride. It's not as comfortable. For a daily driver, this is a much better choice, but the Lightning is definitely more fun, being lighter, having more power. And then my Lightning does have an upgraded pulley and a cold air intake and a tune, so it does have a little bit more power than stock. And it goes, it definitely goes a lot more than this. This is no slouch, but if I drive the Lightning, then I get into this, it's just like a night and day difference. So I usually like to get a little bit more temperature in the truck before I step into it, although we're up there pretty good right now. But I'll wait just a little bit down the road before I step on it. But I do plan to upgrade and maybe do a pulley upgrade and like a cold air intake and a tune on this truck, just to give a little bit more power, make it a little bit more lively. Might get it up a little bit closer to maybe that of a stock Lightning, but it's just never going to be what the Lightning is. Got a little temperature in her, a little open road. You know what that means. So yeah, she goes pretty good. She goes pretty good. Like I said, I drove the Lightning yesterday, and the Lightning is notably faster. but the Lightning is a lot more horsepower and a lot lighter, as I said before. So the more I drive this truck, though, the more I really enjoy it. It's very comfortable, and I am planning on lowering it about another inch and a half, but that shouldn't really make a difference. As a matter of fact, it's kind of funny, when I got the Lightning, it was at stock height, and I ended up lowering it, and I'm sure because I put all new components in and everything like that, it actually rode better after I lowered it than before. So I don't anticipate really changing the ride quality. Just want to change the ride height just a little bit, because I did go with a lower profile tire, as I mentioned in my last video. And yeah, I really like this truck. And you still get that nice supercharger whine. I mean, it'll get you a speeding ticket quick. Alright, so now let's go back, hop in the GT500, get a little temperature in it, and let's see what a difference weight and horsepower makes. Alright, cold start on the GT500. This car is just under 36,000 original miles. It does have a colder intake exhaust tune. I guess it's supposed to be like the 540 horsepower upgrade, which most people know that these vehicles from the factory were underrated anyway. Ford was notorious for that. So these things were probably around 510, 515 from the factory. So think about exhaust intake and a tune getting another 25 horsepower is very realistic. This does have a muffler delete, but it is still catted. And I actually haven't had this one very long either. Now, for those of you that don't know me, don't follow the channel, I try to get my vehicles out about once a month, and usually it's just a kind of a spin around the block, nothing major. So this is basically what I'm doing today, and I'll usually follow this kind of same pattern. I'll just run it in reverse, basically. That's what I'm doing. Like I said, I like to get a little temperature in them before I start stepping into them. But I did have a 2007 identical color, basically the same car as this. It had a few mods done to it. It was lowered. Well, this one's lowered as well, but it had some aftermarket wheels and tires, and then did a few mods, and it was turning about 550 to the rear wheel. This one, if it's 450 crank, it's probably somewhere around 460, 470 at the rear wheel. It pulls really nicely. My 2007 was faster, but this thing goes. It's plenty. It really is. It's a great cruising car. I could take it just about anywhere. I could drive it just about anywhere. Everything works on it. It's got a nice sound to it. If I were going to keep it long term, I would upgrade the wheels and tires and probably get rid of the louvers and tint the windows. Maybe do a few more performance upgrades, but I will end up getting rid of this car in the next year or so. But meanwhile, I'm just going to enjoy it and drive it. It shifts nice. It's just a very nice car. Well, I was going to turn, but then he turned. And this is a good smooth road, so got some temperature in it, so I can step into it. Just got to watch low gear. Yeah, she goes pretty good. I guess that's one thing good about getting older and my driving abilities diminishing somewhat, is stuff like this seems fast to me. And it is fast. I mean, these things were very respectable in their day. Nothing compared to some of these new vehicles. Now you got this new Demon coming out that's 1,000 horsepower from the factory, 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. That's insane. I mean, it's cool, but it's insane. You know, there's just something about a car like this. Manual transmission, nice V8 rumble, enough thrust to set you back in the seat. It's got that awesome supercharger sound. And you know, the thing is, I could do a pulley and a little bit more tweaking with it, and I could easily see 550 to 600 at the wheel, which is a lot of horsepower. I mean, that's really a good horsepower range for the street, for the kind of driving that most everybody does. It's plenty. If you've ever wondered which is faster, an F-150 HD or GT500, GT500's got it, hands down. Super fun vehicles. Ford makes some really cool vehicles, and these are two really, really fun vehicles. You know, 5.4 liter supercharged, just great fun, and you can get these for a reasonable price, whether it be the HD, the Lightning, this vehicle right here. Any of them can be had for under $35,000, depending on mileage and condition. You know, all the way down to like 15,000, just depends on what you want. So anyway, I thought you guys might enjoy this video. It's been fun. It's fun to do these POVs. So let me know if you like this type of stuff. I know I was doing some POV stuff before, kind of got away from it, so I want to jump back into it. So as always, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My Instagram will be in the description below. Guys, as always, God bless. Take care. Have an absolutely amazing day.